put the boom on it. It says DTM. My audio, let me double check what's going on here. Yep, I only have one audio, so that's good. It says microphone, so I should have grabbed my microphone. I'm sorry. Here we go. How about now? You should be able to hear me really well. How are you doing? This is one of those streams where we're going to experiment and see what happens. I have the heat press on. I have my heat press transfers ready. I got my instructions ready. Excuse me. I have a ton of other things going on here. I'm ready. I have my test fabric ready. I have my instructions ready. I have Cinemaker ready. It's crazy what I have done here in the lab basement. So welcome if you're just watching us now, if you're catching up, if you're watching this live, leave a comment. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know what you think about what I went through tonight. And please, please, please send your suggestions. I am just testing out these ideas that I have. I want to be able to wear the shirts that feature the artwork that's interesting to me, that feature the artwork that I created. And so my first on the long list of solutions, my first option is to go ahead and use heat transfers. So then I can put on the shirt that features my artwork, that has the images and art that I like. I don't have to go buy them. I don't have to go find them. And it's not just art that I like. It's art that I made. It's art that I made. That's very important to me. So let me know what it sounds like. Let me know what the audio is like. Leave a comment. Leave a message in the chat. And I'm going to switch cameras now. Right now, as I'm switching cameras, you're also going to hear me from a different microphone. And I need to know that you can hear me. Holler if you hear me. All right, so I am in my lab basement. This is an actual basement. Not only that, let me go ahead and switch cameras. I have to walk all the way over there to click on the camera. But there it is. That is my Cinemaker setup. I have an iPhone over there, an iPhone right here, and then a MacBook Air down there. That's all connected together. And of course, I do have a microphone right here. It's in my pocket. The iPhone's in my pocket. And all that goes into this computer. There's a big old desktop computer you can't see right here. And then that goes out to the internet. So, on this side, you'll notice that I have my heat press. It's on. It's at 350 degrees. It's ready to go. I am going to check my notes. Temperature at 300 to 325. So let me drop my temperature down. I got to click on temperature and then do the number roll. So let's go to 325. 323 is good. Boom, temperature. And so the temperature is going to drop. And it's 7 to 10 seconds. So we're going to change the time to 10 seconds. Ooh, that's the wrong button. Bam, I got this heat press not too long ago. And I've been playing around with some ideas, right? I've been playing around with the idea that I can print what I want and see what happens. And so some of the things that I've done, some of the stuff that I printed, I did buy a bunch of fabric. And I printed on the fabric. This was printed on a printer with regular printer ink on a heat press transfer paper. I do have a printer back there behind me. And so there we go. That's what we have right now, right? That's the letter D. That's it. I drew this digitally, printed it on the heat press transfer paper, and then transferred it onto this fabric. And I was doing that just to see what the result would be like. If you can't hear me, if there's an audio issue, let me know. All right. Then, of course, I started testing the Skully Series artwork. So this is the Skully iconic logo. That's right. There it is. And I printed that also on my printer on the heat transfer paper. And then I use the heat transfer paper to create my own drawing with markers. I use actual markers. Why? I don't know. I just did it, okay? And so here's an example of some of that paper. I had it right here. I forgot where I put it. I think it's on this side. I have to check. I got a lot of stuff. This is the basement where is my lab. So I think I have it right here. No, that's other paper stuff. Okay, I got a lot of paper and markers in here. This is amazing. Ooh, come on, get it together. All right, so here is another print that I did. I printed this on paper, and then I used the heat transfer to put it on this fabric, and it looks okay. It looks good. Now, here's what I've been discovering little by little. I have discovered that some of the shirts that I buy when I'm in LA, some of these are actual heat transfers, because once you start looking at what my experiments, and you start looking at some of these prints, it's like, yeah, this is not silk screen. This is actually heat transfer with a machine just like that one, and different types of heat transfer papers and processes. So that's what we're gonna do today. So let me go ahead and switch cameras. Boom, you see one of my paintings. I need to go ahead and finish that. In any case, here is the machine. You drop it down and it will, it's hot. It's 323 degrees. And so basically the heat transfer process is very simple. It goes like this. From what I paid attention, I've watched lots of videos. I'm still watching YouTube videos now. So you have your fabric, t-shirt, whatever. Drop it in here and go ahead and press it. Now, as soon as you shut it down, close it down or clamp it, a timer will start depending, and the timer will go off depending on how much time you said you wanted to have on the timers. But right now, what I'm doing is pressing the fabric, making sure we can burn off any extra strings and things that are floating off in the fabric, and boom, it's pressed. I did not press it all the way. It's not pressed all around the different edges or nothing. It's just pressed in the middle. So I can drop this down, move some of this out the way, and we're gonna experiment. It's time to experiment because the machine is ready. Let's go, boom. Okay, so the center. This is the print that I'm going to add. It's hard to see the design. Let me see. There it is. There it is. Oh, you can see it. Yeah. and so it's the Skully Iconic. It is 12 inches tall, and what is it? 12 by 9? I forgot. What it's supposed to be 12 by 12. It's a 12 by 12 print, but because my actual printed area is only like 12 by 10 or something like that, which is fine for the kind of shirts that I want to wear. You see that? That's pretty good. That's all right. So if I check the spacing from the collar of the shirt, it's a good 4 or 5 fingers, maybe one hand, my own actual hand, from the collar, edge of the collar to the shirt. But right now, I'm going to test. This is the first test. You get to be part of the first test, where I will lay my print on this fabric, and I'm paying attention to where I'm going to place my heat press transfer paper on this. Boom, there we go. Now, I do have to make a couple of adjustments here. I need my silicone, I forgot the name of that little piece of paper right there. This is printed, it's printed backwards or mirrored, so that when you lay it down, you lay the print down and this paper is on top. This is the test. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there. Cool, here we go. I do have a nice little table. I found this table on Facebook. It's awesome. And I think I need to adjust how that heat press is sitting. There it goes, 10 seconds. Boom, take this off. All right, peel hot, it says. So let's take all this off and peel it hot. Oh my gosh. Oh, it worked. It worked. This is my first one. This is my first one. Okay. Look at this. Oh, snap. Look at this. Oh, too much excitement. Look at that. Skully's iconic print. Just like that. It blended right into the fabric. It's already cold. And let me see. Yeah, I can touch it. It's okay. Now, what they do say is to make sure it really gets in there, you can lay it down again in one time. I can still see the print on here, but it's kind of it's not much ink left on that. Put this on here and just drop it in one more time. Just a few seconds. To make sure, and there's nothing on my design here. No design on this piece of paper, but there it goes. Just to make sure it gets into the fabric. Oh my gosh, imagine that. It's crazy. This is crazy. You can make your own stuff. Of course, it takes $200 for a heat press like mine. I got the cheap one. It takes a few test runs. Oh yeah, there's the paper right here. I've been printing stuff, just trying to get an idea of how to print and lay out my designs on this special paper. It's heat press paper. It has like this film of something. I'm sure some kind of chemical that melts right into the shirt. And then, of course, you need lots of ink because, man, this stuff will squeeze all the ink out of your printer. So I do have a HP OfficeJet printer over here on the side where I've been printing my own things. And then I went to Joann's, download the app to Joann's so that when you go buy fabric and things, it's a much cheaper price. So there it is. There's a little bandana, aka not really a bandana, it's just a piece of fabric. For these pieces of fabric, they're $1. And so when you're testing and trying things out, you know, got a little bit of cardboard, which I'm gonna keep and draw on. I love paper, but there it goes. Look, see, that's my next fabric for the experiment. Let's drop it right here. And once I go through the fabrics of experimenting, which I'm only going to do like maybe 2 more, use this black one and this blue one. And I don't need to do more experiments than that because I've been experimenting with the other ones that I showed you earlier. And so once I experiment with these fabrics, then I can go ahead and print on the actual shirts. And these are the actual shirts that I will be wearing. Look at that. This is crazy. I'm actually print on these shirts so that I can then wear them. And you will see me wearing them in my live stream. So let me go ahead and switch cameras so that you can see it from a different angle. And of course, I will have a record of the new angle. So what I have learned from these streams, and I do have bandanas. Where did my bandanas go? I did have some bandanas. That's not, oh, this is a bandana. Yeah, because it has the edge. That's correct. And this is a bandana. Okay, so these two are bandanas. And this is just the fabric. So not gonna waste my print on a fabric, just a piece of fabric. Let's go ahead and knock out another bandana. And so this bandana goes right here. Boom. It's a bandana because it has the edges of the fabric have been sewn. And because when I bought it, it said bandana on it. Here we go. Let's see. Thought I had more. I guess the rest are just fabrics. I only got 2 bandanas. But I did buy a lot of t-shirts. So I do have like 10 t-shirts so that I can print them and at least use a print like 5 of the Skully iconic so that I have plenty of shirts to play with. Put that over there. These are like $1. Yes, at Joann's. These are the $1 ones that I got from Joann's. So yeah, they're blanks. Yeah. That's Bree right there in the background. I don't know if you can hear Bree. I did not have the Discord audio on, but so now, I'm gonna go through my process. However, the quality of this fabric is not that good. I just saw this. There's a hole right here. This is not a hole that I put in here. There was a hole already there. It's okay. What are you gonna do about it? It's for testing. So let's go ahead. One thing that is suggested in all of the videos that I watch, most of the videos, say that you want to press the fabric before you print on it. You want to press on it. Press it so that it's nice and flat. None of the creases are there. And boom. So when you put the print on it, it's nice and clean. So let's go ahead and lay it down. I square it up. The good thing about these bandanas is that they've been folded, and they've sat folded for a while to the point where you can see the creases, and that helps you in laying out the fabric or bandana on nice and square on the, oh yeah, I'm looking over there, on the heat press. So this particular heat press sheet has some markers on it, so I need to clean that up. So let's set it over there. Let's set it over there so I can remember. These are my instructions. These instructions came with the heat press transfer copies. It says temperature 300 to 325. I'm at 323. For 7 to 10 seconds, I have 10 seconds on my heat press. Heavy pressure, peel hot. Peel hot means that as soon as you open up the heat press, you want to go ahead and peel off this paper. So here we go. Got it right there. Get my silicone sheet. I forget what it's called. It's not silicone sheet, but I can't remember the name. Anyways, here we go. Boom. And it's laying on this table nice and neat. I wish this table was wider, but table, here we go. Boom. Take that off. Pull out the bandana. Peel away the sheet. The transfer. Oh yeah, very nice. Oh my, look at that. I did it. This is my time. A week ago when I got the heat press, I was playing around and doing all the testing, but this is my first time when I actually made something that I think is gonna be legit, for real, for real. So now let's go ahead and put it back in here one more time to make sure that all the ink melts right into the fabric. So you leave that in for a couple seconds, long enough for me to go over here and change cameras. Boom, pull, and that's it. Just take it out fast. Oh, nice. So, yeah, stay tuned for some of these goodies coming your way when I send out some swag. So, of course, come on, Cinemaker. I have a whole network of things happening here. So, some things come out. Some of this video. Turn on the microphone. Yeah, we got the microphone. So yeah, look at that. Skully's iconic. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like it. Let's switch up. Boom, boom, microphone, turn it off. There we go. Bang. All right. So, okay, so I did 2 bandanas just for fun, just to see if they were going to work. Here's the one bandana. There goes another bandana. Now is the moment of truth. Let's do one shirt. I'm going to do one shirt live, and the rest of the shirts I'm going to do on my own. See what happens. All right, so I said a whole hand. Let me see. And this is where I understand now what people are saying when, you know, you get burnt. I'm not getting burnt or nothing, but it's hot. This stuff, 300 degrees, it's hot. Let's go give it a few seconds here. You to go ahead and smell it. You can smell the burning of the fabric. It's not that it's burnt, it's just that it's burning off any extra lint. You don't want any lint to get caught in between the fabric and the here we go. That's good. That's good. It's okay. The fabric and the heat. This is it. All right. Okay. So take your time. No rush. No matter what. No rush. Here we go. That's good. Just kind of eyeball it. I'm gonna eyeball it. This is my shirt. I am not selling t-shirts. This is not gonna be the business. This is something that I'm doing for myself because I want to wear my art on my shirts. Let's put it up. Okay, here we go. So there it is. The Skullies. Set it right nice and neat in the middle. There it is. That's good. Get the silicone sheet. Boom. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Take it up. Move this out. The shirt off. And peel this away. There it is, the shirt. Look at my shirt. Oh my gosh. That's my shirt. I get to wear this. Shake it up a little bit. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go ahead and put it in one more time. Get that second punch in there. And this sheet fell off. Come on. Come on, sheet. Your job is not done. Just a couple of seconds. Here we go. Here we go. Take it all out. Yep. You can feel it getting stuck to the sheet because it melts. And you want that second hit to get into the fabric. And I'm just pull it away or kind of pull on the fabric. And there it is. Oh my gosh. Make sure it's not stuck to itself. This is good. This is it. So I went ahead and put in an order for some of these. Turn on the microphone. I put in an order for these heat press prints from a company called TKO. And there it is. It's not crooked. I don't think it's too crooked. Let me see. Let me fix this. Look, that's all right. I think it is crooked. You know, that's all right. Let me see. Is it crooked? Does it look crooked? Dang. There it is. I don't think I could stream the rest of my process tonight. I'm at the be done right now because if I was to sit here and press the rest of them, press the rest of them, then I would be stressed out trying to stream and press. But that's just cool. I like this. So there you have it. If you are a Skully collector, then stay tuned for more news on how you can get your hands on one of these. Dang! And I did. Let me see. Where's the? Did I do a Skully? I thought I did a Skully character print. I did. I did do a Skully character print, but I didn't print it. I will be making a few of these one of ones. I know why I didn't do it. I didn't print it on a shirt. Because I ran out of ink. I did buy some more ink. I do have ink now, and so I was just first testing the way you print on these sheets. And what I have to do now is go in there and X-Acto knife my way on all the edges, so that when I print this, you don't have any of the outside white on the shirt. So so this is gonna be next, is selecting which of these Skullies I am going to print out and put on a shirt or on some gear. But this is all right. You let me know in the chat or message me. Let me know what it is that I should be doing. What should I be focused on? How can I make this whole process better? Where can I get good shirts so that I can then print my own? Dang. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Put it on my body like this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh snap. Yeah, this is through a company called TKO. And they did good. They did all right. I am DTM. Thank you, Bree, for stopping through. Thank you, everybody. I am DTM, Delta Tango Mike. Find me anywhere on the internet. Delta Tango Mike right there. And then we are live from the lab basement. Oh, I'm all hot now. Oh, usually it's cold in here. Peace out.